Hello, I'm Nathan Tannenbaum. These are just some of the stories coming soon to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. What may have first appeared to be a nearly open and shut case of a fight leading to death is apparently not. Look to Thursday's Review-Journal for a report on all charges being dropped against 34-year-old Alexander Chacon, arrested a month ago after a fight at the Santa Fe Station Casino with Anthony Buchanan, who died 2 days later from wounds sustained in the brawl. Review-Journal reporter Antonio Planas has learned that the police and district attorney's office investigation led to a different conclusion. Read all about it. We are learning more about the investigation into the self-inflicted gunshot death of 5-year-old Giovanni Kopustensky early Tuesday morning. The Review-Journal has obtained the arrest report from the incident. It says the boy was autistic and in need of constant supervision, that he apparently got the gun from the between front seats console of his dad's car as 31-year-old Alex Kopustensky was talking to a pharmacist at a drive-through window. Now, the father's been released on bond on felony child endangerment charges. Continuing coverage in the Review-Journal. After a year of training and fighting and living with their counterparts in Afghanistan, a dozen Nevada National Guard soldiers headed back to the Silver State this week. The Review-Journal's photography staff scheduled to be at McCarran to capture the reunion with family and friends. The Boulder Dam Hotel was only closed briefly because an anonymous benefactor has stepped forward with more than $250,000 to reopen the historic hotel and the Hoover Dam Museum housed therein. The Review-Journal is planning a visit to the restaurant and hotel with thoughts and observations set now for Thursday's paper. Got a couple of basketball stories for you in sports now that Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K, has signed on to coach Team USA again, saying that since winning the Olympic gold last year in Beijing has been accomplished, you can put the gold medal away.
You don't put away your relationship with your country as far as basketball is concerned, nor do you put away the relationship with the world. That group of Olympians in Beijing was a great group of guys, and I think they understand that their job isn't over either.
Now the focus turns to recruiting the next team. The RJ's Steve Karp reports on the nearly 24 NBA players attending an upcoming minicamp here in Las Vegas. Turning to high school hoops, the AAU summer basketball season's underway, and Bishop Gorman's Shabazz Muhammad is ranked the #1 player in the class of 2012.
I got 4 more offers from Wake Forest, Louisville, Oklahoma, and Texas. Still wide open. Arizona State, UCLA will August 1st. They'll be offering August 1st. USC, Kansas.
They've offered?
Yes, Kansas has offered.
He's being recruited not just by UNLV, but by every major program in the country. Matt Human's going to have the story. Hey, Mom, Dad, Grandma, or Grandpa, have the kids around you started the familiar midsummer whine?
I am bored.
Well, thank goodness for the RJ's Thursday Neon session, because the covers got you covered with several kid-friendly Las Vegas things to do, including afternoon shows. And look, up at the top of the page, the Wiggles are paying our town another visit.
Toot, toot, chugga, chugga, big red car. We'll travel near and we'll travel far. Toot, toot, chugga, chugga, big red car. We're gonna ride the whole day long.
That's the front of the Thursday Neon section. Inside, Mediaology columnist Steve Bornfeld's a man after my heart with this week's column about, of all things, TV weather people. Are they just too much? Are they not enough? Read all about it. Speaking of weather, a songwriter might call this torn between two weather systems. Or not. Lingering atmospheric instability means that isolated thunderstorms cannot be ruled out from the otherwise mostly sunny and hot outlook. Instead of drying the air out, the National Weather Service forecast now calls for ongoing slight chances for storms strengthening over the coming weekend with the arrival of another weather system. Afternoon highs going to be right around normal for this time of year, between 100 and 105. Overnight lows hanging in the mid-80s. For breaking news 24/7, you're at the right spot. ReviewJournal.com.